Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Big Man Boisterous coming to you with part 2 of Team League Tenacity. That hits our teams, Akar, the light blue Protoss, and cLgALvin, the purple Terran, against Troll, the blue Terran, and Ramar, the red Protoss. It's such an awesome name, Ramar. Man, that's fun to say. Anyway, we have Ramar going for a fairly heavy gateway army with one Immortal, which isn't going to be able to do a lot, and mass observers. Because he has an observer here, he's building another observer. I think he has an observer somewhere in this base. Yep, there's the observer. So he has 3 observers out on the map, which you don't really need. At the end of the last video, we saw Troll's drop get cleaned up right here, and it didn't do a lot of damage. I think it killed off some workers, these 2 pylons, and a pylon up here, which isn't a whole lot of damage for 3 medevacs chock full of units. We do have a very strong push coming out of here, and if he had chosen to put up a siege line like right here, that could have ended the game actually. That would have absolutely destroyed Ramar's production and this entire army. It does look like Troll has moved the bulk of his army actually over to this expansion. I don't think he knows that they're over here. I don't think he noticed. We do have a defensive nuke. A nuke. Land. Oh, man. Looks like they're going to snipe 3 tanks and a stalker. There's not a whole lot of damage. This ghost is going to uncloak and go down. 2, 1. That ghost isn't going down. Oh, there we go. Alright, we do have these tanks actually not getting focused down by these stalkers, and that Immortal, which surprises me, considering that these tanks are going to do so much damage. I think this tank was actually in this medevac for the entirety of this fight, which is kind of sloppy because this one extra tank could have done a lot of damage. I think Troll still has no idea that these units are up here, which is going to be the bane of his existence. He really needs those units to help him fight off this drop. Well, not really drop, push, but Ramar is going to clean this up pretty easily. Another 2 Dark Templars that have warped in. And I think this push is going to be done at this point, especially with Troll running in with his extra units and his units from the back end of Thor that he builds. So I think that Troll after this is going to be going for a pretty strong biomech play, which is just going to focus mainly on Marines, Marauders, and Thors, and maybe Vikings. It looks like Vikings. Yeah, Vikings are definitely the right choice here. Considering these Marauders, not the Marauders, the Banshees that cLgALvin has shown a lot actually. I think he has around 5 Banshees still somewhere. Did all those Banshees get killed? I don't think they did. Where are your Banshees, cLgALvin? Huh. Yeah, I would like to see some Vikings come out, because I remember there were Banshees. There's a lot of Banshees that did quite a bit of damage. Did they die in this push? Yeah, that makes sense. They probably died in this push. But still, I like this Viking play because Troll knows that cLgALvin has been going Banshees for this entire game, and he's probably going to continue to go Banshees, and he actually is. He's mass queuing up Banshees, in fact. He has enough resources to do it. I'll give that to him. I'm not sure if that's quite a positive, but it's a fact. We do have Ramar just checking out some of the expansions, making sure that there's no sneaky expos going down. He is going to run into this Stalker attack force, and he might actually be able to win this fight just because of all these Dark Templars just doing so much damage to these Stalkers. Wow, dude, Dark Templars slice through Stalkers, as it turns out. I'm surprised that Ramar isn't going for more of an Archon heavy play with heavy upgrades, because he does have 2 attack upgrades, which is a significant amount of damage on an Archon, especially considering the fact that Archons have that type of splash damage. If Ramar holds off on attacking this until this Nexus is done, that's going to be awful, because he can run in as soon as this Nexus is done, clean off all these photon cannons, but it does look like he just goes a bit too early and lets the cannons go off on the Nexus. It does look like Troll is preparing for a strong push right up the middle with his army, which composes of, even parts Marines and Marauders and a couple Thors to eat up damage that these tanks are going to throw at his army. Because, I mean, if a Thor gets hit by a siege tank, the splash damage from that siege tank is essentially negated just because of how large the Thor unit is. I'm surprised that Ramnar isn't... He has a lot banked up. I'm amazed that he's not going for Archon still. Very, very surprised. It does look like this fleet beacon is not being used for anything. I'm not sure how effective a mothership would be, but it sure would be useful in a situation like this. And it does look like Troll is going to be going for a push, just trying to shove a push right down the throat of cLgALvin and Akar. I don't think it's going to be effective. That is way too strong of a siege tank position. He might get a couple siege tanks and a couple Marines, but that was a ill thought out push. It does look like he does, like the Banshees are here, and they are flying over all those units. And I don't... Okay, so the Banshees did come back, and that missile turret down here actually got sniped by the Dark Templar. That was a pretty nice move. He knew that he wasn't going to get attacked until he got that missile turret down, and he just got that missile turret down, and then he couldn't get attacked after it. Luckily, cLgALvin can't drop mules, so he had way too much energy to throw out on scans. But I mean, cLgALvin hasn't really been dropping down mules, and actually Troll and Ramnar are taking the lead in expansion count, which is amazing considering how late they took their expansions, because they took those expansions really, really late. Ooh, Ghost. Is the Ghost going to be reporting for duty? I think he might be. Come on, Ghost. Do you have a nuke? You have a nuke. You have plenty of energy to cloak and drop a nuke. I think he's going to check this expansion and just see if it's going up. I think, or no, apparently not. I think it's going to be going right for the front door. Is he going to nuke this army? Am I going to get that lucky? Am I going to be that lucky? Come on, nuke it. Nuke. Right here. So if he nukes here, he gets rid of the missile turret. It's just a lot of damage. And I think he's in position to drop a nuke. He's shooting a bit at that refinery before he sets it to hold fire. Actually, yes, I was way too focused on that Ghost. These Banshees did manage to take this out, and I heard the nuke. The nuke is going down. The missile turret's coming up. It's not going to be fast enough. Why isn't he scanning? Why isn't he scanning? Oh my god, the nuke! The nuke! The nuke! Oh, yes! The nuke! Look at those flaming bodies. Man, that was beautiful. Oh, Troll, you are my hero. I want to be a Troll one day. Man. I'm actually surprised that they aren't pushing this way faster. Pushing this advantage that they just... This massive, massive advantage that they just got. That was a disgusting nuke. I'm so surprised that he didn't scan. He has 8 scans ready to go. He could have just carpeted scans across the bottom of the map, and he would have at some point found that Ghost. Man, nuke. That was awesome. Yeah, Ramnar and Troll, I think if they push it right now, they're going to just win the game straight up. There's not enough defense. I mean, these siege tanks are good, but they're only good if they're defended from all the units that are going to be coming out of Troll and Ramnar. And I just don't think he has the unit count to be able to do something like that. And actually, Ramnar knows that there's not enough units here. He has the Observer here, he knows what's going on. So I think they're going to be pushing at any moment. Now, we do have the giant move out from Troll. I think it's going to be slowly followed by Ramnar's army, although I think Troll at this point can just win this as a 1v1. He doesn't really need that teamwork anymore after that beautiful nuke, because this army is tiny now. It's 5 siege tanks, 5 Marines, and 6 Marauders, most of them damaged, and a couple Stalkers in the red. And yeah, this game might just straight up be over, especially if they move in and just take out this expansion, because if they take out this expansion, then Akar is going to have absolutely nothing to defend with. It does look like they're going for this kind of like Banshee desperation move, I would call this. It's not going to be able to do enough damage. I think with straight up that nuke, they won this game. That was a really awesome nuke. Man, that was beautiful. He killed like at least 70 units with that nuke. Maybe 60, but I'm thinking it's more on the edge of 70. That was absolutely fantastic. This Banshee desperation play has completely failed. I would say. I think all those Banshees just decided to run and commit suicide, so that they didn't have to get nuked. Because oh man, that nuke was awesome. Yeah, he has still 6 Marauders, up to 7 Marines now, and 7 siege tanks. It's not enough. He's not going to be able to fight this off. He's queuing up a lot of siege tanks. He's spending all of his money finally, but I think that's because there wasn't a whole lot of money to spend. And I think that once this attack comes in, it's going to be game. That's just way too much of an army to be able to get fought off by 7 siege tanks. I think the siege tanks are going to take a very healthy chunk out of this army, but he's just so far behind at this point, because they just lost Akar's expansion. This expansion is definitely going to go down. The siege line has been defeated. Once this expansion goes down, it's going to be game, because neither of these guys are mining. They both have cLgALvin has enough money to drop an expansion, but he's just not going to be able to defend this for much longer. So I think this is really just him delaying for as long as he possibly can. But these Thors are just going to be able to pop up the ramp and completely break these siege tank positions. I'm surprised he's not pushing. I'm really surprised he's not pushing, actually. Because, again, these guys, they don't have enough money to drop any more expansions. I think now is just the time to type out and leave. But, yeah, that nuke right here literally won them the game. That was probably the most non-standard play I have ever seen on this map, just straight up nukes. Because, I mean, for the most part, on a map like this, I am lagging. But anyway, on a map like this, you see people just try to take, like, this ramp, and also this ramp, and then just completely choke out your enemy with really defensive positions. And I'm sorry about this lag, I don't know why. I seem to get this one lag spike per video. Man, that's just unlucky. But yeah, I'd be extremely surprised. I think he's going for mass void rays. I think that's literally the, that might just be the mana void ray right there. And Akar has finally left the game. I think he realized that there was nothing going on here. I think that cLgALvin is going to suicide all of his units, try to do something and then leave the game too. But, anyway guys, oh, the nuke, pull back on it. Oh. Man, and then cLgALvin leaves the game. Alright, well guys, this is going to be the 9th game? Yes, the 9th game that I, Boisterous, have brought you. I'm still looking for more people to send in replays. I'm still looking for more replays. I'm probably going to go and start taking in more replays from the same people. So if you guys have sent me in a second replay, you're probably going to see it pop up in the next couple weeks. But also, still tell your friends, tell your family, tell the random people that you stomp on ladder, and, tell the random people that you send in games to me of you stomping them on ladder, that Boisterous is here. Boisterous is wanting to cast all of your games, in any game. And you can also tell them to send it in to boisteroussc2@gmail.com. You guys can also check out more Boisterous action at youtube.com/user/boisteroussc2. And until next time, this is Boisterous signing out.